pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup. Past the 30 to the 32. Working with a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he's getting his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Okay, break. 26 months. Trap 60, trap 60. Right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. His way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
49, check 49, check 49. Cowboy 80.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right here, right here.
Mike 13, Mike 13. 13, Pioneer.
Mike 13, Mike.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Check 99, check 99.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Check smash, check smash.
Banjo, banjo.
Hey, smash.
I got it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Begin to tear you up.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Colts! From 8 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 40 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
You don't want none.
Mike's 13, Mike's 13. He's coming. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I got it.
Mike's 18. He's coming. Check him.
All day, all day.
Watch the edge. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
13.
Go on. Come on.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy.
That's big sound.
Check three. Slam.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Texans' 30-yard line.
Man, I got you.
Mike's 13. He's coming. Check him.
Come on, baby.
Mike's 13. He's coming.
Now back to throw.
Let him know.
Austin's got it left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Big edge.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 13. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
All day, just like that. Just like
They'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The 40, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check him.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah, baby!
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Hey, tight down. There you go. Safe. On the ball.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Mike 13.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Warrior 70. 29 is the Mike. Street. Mike 29.
All day, baby. All day, all day, baby. All day.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Dragon 60. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Texans.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
18 Cardinal. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check safety. Kill.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Mike 29. I'm coming. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
In your face.
70 Ranger.
They'll throw now on the final play. Completes it to Austin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go. 29 is Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the play. Watch the play. Watch the play.
They'll try and throw for it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans, TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Colts 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
29 is the mic.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Down. We're going to keep getting sacks. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
29 is the mic.
He'll look to throw.
Be afraid of me.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give.
Bring it. Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion.
Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Right there. 54 Mike.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
There we go. Sack. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Check curls.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
60 Eagle.
54. Hey, come on, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Come on, boy. Come on. Riggs. 19 tight. 19 tight. You scared of it?
29 is the Mike. Me and you all day. All day.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
18 Rattler.
I got you, son. 29 is the Mike.
Street.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And that'll set them back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's put that team on the bus. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Blue Dan. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen. 29. Mike 29.
We own them.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Come on, D. Mustang 19.
Mike 29. Not today, you aren't. Not today. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
You ain't good. Hey.
29 is Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Mike 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Yeah! Under 10, 10. Check. Lucky.
2nd and 15. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded right at the goal line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5.
Oh, my
and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down he'll go at the 25.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 30. 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll set up to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a throw here to his running back. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Let's go, D. Mike
13, Mike 13.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Check him.
I got him.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down. Mike's 13. He's coming.
They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Alert. 3 down.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Coming this way. Here we go. Jim.
looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got three down. Six. Hey, turn it up. Switch. Three. Slam. Undercrush.
Back to throw again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Texans first down.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Houston, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.